And once you plant that seed, work while you wait. We can't get mad at the results we're not getting from the work we're not doing. What's up, my kings? Hope all is well. Hope y'all having a beautiful, phenomenal day. Today we're gonna be talking about instant gratification is killing your mindset. Instant gratification. What do I mean by that? You're not willing to wait on something. You're not willing to work for something. Whatever it is that you want in life, something that's worthy of having, you're gonna have to work for it. It may take months. It may take years. But are you willing to put that time in to make it happen? That's something you have to ask yourself. For real. That's something you have to ask yourself, kings. Even if you're a woman watching this video, you have to ask yourself, am I willing to put the work in? To take that time out of my life to sacrifice, to make whatever happen. Because a lot of times, right, you can get on the phone, say you want to have sex, right? You don't have nobody right there, so what do? You get on the phone, type in X videos, whatever, Pornhub, whatever it is that you search up, and boom, it's right there almost instantly, depending on how fast your Wi-Fi works. But it's right there. And then you get to pleasure yourself. And then that feeling is gone. But what are you left with? You're left with, oftentimes, I can't speak for everybody, but I was left with feeling of shame and guilt and stuff like that. And I got tired of feeling like that. So what did I do? I went online and researched, how can I eliminate urges? How can I do something to help me? And that was years ago, and I found out semen retention. I found out about no fap, and that changed my life for the better. And then from doing so, it taught me a little bit about myself. It taught me discipline. You know what I mean? It taught me about the word delayed gratification. So you got delayed gratification on this side, and you have instant gratification on this side, right? Instant, delayed. You're gonna wanna go with that delayed. Because like this, I got a few examples. Say you're planting a garden, or you're planting like vegetables and stuff like that. Say you're a farmer. If you plant a seed, water it, the next day, there's not going to be a plant there. So are you gonna just dig it up and just tarnish what you just planted just because you don't see any progress? But you gotta understand, underneath that surface is that plant is doing work. That plant is going through a lot of different things. I don't know the terms for it, but it's going through a phase. The roots are starting to develop, life is starting to form, and then depending on what you planted, over time, it's going to sprout. You're going to start seeing vegetation come through the surface. But what I'm saying is, you can't plant something and it's not going to be there the next day. You have to be willing to wait for it. You have to be willing to be patient. Understand that. Delayed gratification on this side. So that is the being patient part. The instant gratification, it shows your lack of patience. And that's something that you may need to work on, your patience. I'm not saying you got to be soft. I'm just saying, be patient. Be patient with yourself. Start to be patient with people, and start to be patient with the process. Learn to wait, but while you're waiting, don't just sit there and just plant the seed and just watch it all day. Don't just watch it all day. Go do something else. Work. Understand this term. Work while you wait. While you planted that seed, go ahead, work on another part of your life, because once you take your attention away from it, of course you have to continue to water it. Even if you're not seeing anything, you have to give it sunlight. Whatever that thought is that you have, whatever your grind is, whatever it is that you're willing to put that time into, you have to water it. You have to give it the adequate amount of sunlight to let it grow. But while you're doing that, because you have to water it every so often, you have to give it sunlight every so often. While you're doing that, you can be doing something else. You feel what I'm saying? Think about it like this. You got TV dinners, and then you have like things that you put in the crock pot, or things that take a little while to cook. So TV dinner, let's say that joint probably done in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, right? It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna have a little bit of flavor to it, I guess, if that's what you like, you know. But when you're cooking something up, let's say you're making a soup, right? You gotta get all your ingredients, put it in there, boom, boom, whatever it is that you got, stir it up, you get the top of the pot, you close it. It's gonna take some time, bro. Dang, somebody, y'all hear that in the background? Somebody got a high-speed chase going on. But yeah, with the soup, it's gonna take time. But I'm telling you, from putting all those different ingredients in there, it's gonna taste so good, depending on if you can cook or not. But that's neither here or there. That's not what we're focusing on. What I'm telling you is, a lot of people want microwave success. They want instant success. You know what I'm saying? You put a Hot Pocket in the microwave, you put whatever it is in the microwave, it's gonna be done a minute to 2 minutes. But you can't cook no full Thanksgiving meal in a microwave. You can't cook no full 5-course meal in a microwave. I'm pretty sure you could, but will it taste good? I doubt it. I doubt it. If that's something that you can do, if you've done that before, comment below. Show me something different. But more times than none, my G, you're gonna want that soup, that crock pot, that stove. You're gonna wanna let your success marinate. You're gonna wanna let your process marinate. Because whether you believe in God or the universe or whatever you believe in, you know, I believe in the Most High, but this channel is not about pushing anything on anybody. I'm just sharing game. Because one day you may want to believe in God, even if it's not today. But that's neither here or there. That you want that crock pot success. You want whatever power you believe in to allow you to cook up. You want that to cook you up. You feel what I'm saying? You want that to let you brew, let you marinate. Like I said, my first example, you don't want to just plant a seed and then just watch it. There's nothing gonna happen. You can wait and watch the whole plant, watch the seed grow for a few days. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen, my G. You're not gonna see no leaf. You're not gonna see anything. But guess what? In a few weeks, maybe a few months, you're gonna start to see. You're gonna start to see a little leaf. Then you're gonna start to see a little stem and then a branch. And then before you know it, you got a tree. Because you done put that time in. You done watered it. You done gave it the adequate amount of sunlight. So don't chase that instant gratification. If you want sex, or if that's what you want, bro, go connect with a woman, bro. Go get you a wife, bro. Go get you a girlfriend or something, bro. But that's gonna be way better than just that phone, my G. I'm telling you. I am telling you. And then you're gonna feel more confident too talking to a woman. If all you doing is spanking me every single day, 3-4 times a day. I understand sometimes people do that to cope with things, but there are other ways to cope. Because like this, when you take away something, right, there's a void. There's a void there. You can either fill that void with positive reinforcement or negative reinforcement. What do I mean by that? You can take that negative void away and fill it with a positive thing, positive reinforcement. You know what I mean? If you don't work out, but you go drink all the time, start going to the gym instead of going to the bar. I'm not saying you can't do these things. I'm not saying that at all. But moderation is key. But a lot of people don't know what moderation is. They don't know how to practice moderation. They either have, it's either a this or it's a that. But you can have moderation with some things, my G. You can have moderation with some things. So in closing, don't just give in to that instant gratification. Be willing to wait. Be willing to wait. And once you plant that seed, work while you wait. We can't get mad at the results we're not getting from the work we're not doing. We can't get mad at all. We got to put the work in. We got to put the work in on ourselves. We have to put the work in on our internal beings. We have to put the work in on our jobs, on our craft, on our grind, your side hustle, whatever it is. But you can't expect anything to happen overnight. Anything worth having is going to take some time, bro. Anything in this life that's worth having is going to take some time. If you get it overnight, you're probably going to lose it overnight. I hope somebody gains some edification, some education from this video. Don't give in to that instant gratification. You want that soup. You want to be cooked up. You don't want that microwave TV dinner. You want everything to be cooked up. You want it to taste good, flavorful. But If you want it quick, man, just go ahead and pop that thing in the microwave. You're gonna get some food, but you're not gonna be fulfilled. Don't let all this stuff go over your head. Share this with your mama, your auntie, your cousin, your brother, your uncle. Share it with everybody. Share it with your next door neighbor. This randomly airdrop it to them. But if you want to find out more information about desexualizing your mind and desexualizing things, if you have some issues going with that, I'm gonna put a video on the screen. Make sure you check that out. I love y'all. Peace and blessings.